here from the previous meeting. Any additions or corrections?
No changes?
Nope. A motion?
I'll make a motion to approve. Second.
John?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
DJ?
Yes. Okay, the reason for the popcorn and the movie screen here is we're going to look at some road projects and potentials and what plans are upcoming for this year and years beyond. So we'll get to the business portion of the meeting right now. Mr. Kitco, zoning inspector.
Okay. You all have a copy of the report. There's not really much there. We did not issue any permits for the month of January. We did review. James got them down there. It's actually fully denied. The people got all the paperwork back. Two denials and one conditional use of variance coming up. We will be bringing, I think, the bond is the first one. The 5-year further review stuff. And we're coming in. I don't know if it's set up for the next meeting or the following. We did work quite a bit with Dave Dietrich on a couple issues on some lot splits. It goes to them and then he sends it to me. I have to sign off it with something and it goes back to him. That was something we got going and changed auditors so that we don't end up with what we ended up with lots being approved without current zoning. So that's working real well. And of course we did, I thought the meeting we had with the Board of Appeals and Zoning Commission, Mr. Dietrich and Buck Wright, the process went very well attended. I think just one commission member was missing and one Board of Appeals member was missing. But it was good to get together and talk about the duties of each body and of course we want to work on the land use, our zoning and the land use plan and how that all fits together. But I thought it went very well. PJ was there and I think he would agree. Just to keep the line of communications open and that type of thing. So I thought it went very well. And our zoning inspectors meeting, Russell will host the next one, I believe, next month, and then I think Bainbridge is going to host the following one in April. We try to do those in there's a lull in the summertime when everybody's busy, so fall and then spring. Get together with those guys and go ahead.
So, zoning. Thanks, Frank. Emmerich, is this?
Yeah, I got a show one here for the month.
Emmerich Gordon, Road Superintendent.
The Auburn Township Road Department report for January 2015. There were 19 weather events that required 30 rounds of plowing and salting for the month of January. Total de-icing material used for the month was 736 tons. This is just a little bit higher than our average for the month of January. We currently have about 150 to 200 tons in the dome right now. I have an order in for 400 tons. As per Cargill today, we still have the ability to purchase another 1,000 tons after this 400 ton for the price that we're paying of $49.83 a ton. So that'll be probably possibly February and March. We did have 3 funerals for the month, 3 urns and 1 full interment. And truck 14, this is our equipment due to the harsh January. Equipment takes a pounding. We did have a seal replaced on the rear drive and a brake canister replaced on 14. And truck 19 had the power steering hose replaced, an angle cylinder, 2 hoses and fittings, and a weldment repaired on this plowing frame. And that's it for now. So we'll get to the big show.
Okay, thank you, Emmerich.
You're welcome.
Questions? I'll come after you.
presentation here. John, what do you got to report tonight?
No, sir.
Michael?
Still coming from out of town? See the time to use.
Let's go over to Fred here, see what he's got to say.
Got warrants in front of you. Warrants number 2175 to 2187, totaling $275,868.31. The bulk of that is our check to Auburn Volunteer Fire Department. There's also a revenue status report and a fund status report in front of you. We should be getting our tax advance, if we haven't gotten it already, for the first half of this year. And that is all that I have.
Okay. Fred, you want to get to that resolution maybe while we got you here?
Sure. We have a resolution for supplemental appropriation of $60,000 to Road and Bridge. That is not something I put on the agenda.
She's got it.
Under new business.
Yeah, so he's got some agenda.
Yeah, that's something that's already been done.
Oh, that was at the last meeting. Should have been taken off, that's what you're saying. Okay. I do have a couple things just to get these out of the way here. Talked about at the corner cemetery at Shadyside, which got hit by the car in November, whenever it was, deleting the fence and putting in a permanent bench along where the fence sits, the marked border. And I got a proposal in here. It's very reasonable, but he also includes replace the fence. So he didn't seem to get that the one that was being taken out and replaced by permanent benches. So I'll clear it up with him, but we are right at, he's very reasonable, but let me get him to delete that, and then I think we can move with that.
Yeah, based on the weather, I don't think it's time.
No, I don't think that's real good construction time right now either. The other thing is, we talked a few meetings back about, we sent out RFPs and met with some people about getting estimates for wiring at the building at the park. 7 contacts and only 3 actual proposals came in. I don't think we did. Did we do a closing time on this? I don't think we did.
No, we didn't.
But being, at the time we have now to review these, and we could award it by the 1st of March or whenever, I'm going to say, unless somebody really gets in here pretty quick, I think we got 3 decent proposals. So, not saying they're closed, but let's look over what we have and consider that this is who we have to work with. All right?
Okay.
Cable fees, or Suddenlink fees, franchise fees.
Okay, well, that's, I'll make a motion, it's $2,404.75 from Suddenlink. I'll make a motion to put that into land acquisition and maintenance.
Second.
John?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
PJ?
Yes. And we have cemetery deed to sign somewhere, maybe. Okay. All right. Besides roads, any public comment on anything tonight? And of course, we're going to open it up again after the meetings or after the show. Go ahead.
Yes, 2 comments / questions. Number 1, Fred, will the warrants be posted?
Yes. In fact, I posted them just before we started.
Okay, tonight's then.
Yes.
For tonight. Okay. And PJ, you indicated a quote on the cemetery fence as being very reasonable.
Yeah.
What constitutes very reasonable? What's the price?
Well, less than the insurance estimate for the repair. So.
Yeah, how much are we talking?
This is not the one we're going to act on because it's got some corrections to make, but
Ballpark.
1,000. 1,000.
Okay. Thank you.
DJ, one thing. Just a reminder, annual pancake breakfast is coming up February 22nd and March 1st, 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And there's flyers on the table and also on the wall. Hopefully y'all can make it.
Hope to see everybody there. That'd be good. On with the show.
Should we make a recommendation? Anybody wants popcorn and beverage prior to the show starting?
Whoa. You're getting way ahead of yourself.
I should go with the movie.
That popcorn machine, by the way, is the one that was at the museum for countless years, 30 years? And it came from, did we ever determine where it came from? I was kind of thinking it was from...
Came from Ralph May.
Yeah, I don't think it was Ralph.
Was it Ralph?
Yeah. You mentioned that, Fred.
Somebody had said that.
I was thinking it was at Chuck's. Descasil's down there, but I could be wrong.
I don't remember seeing that machine in the
I
store.
don't either.
I think it was Ralph that probably done it.
Well, it was in the museum for a lot of years, and then for one of
wonder
the
where
park
they got it.
openings, we thought that we would rent one. If we got one, let's go see what we can do with it. So we got it out, cleaned it up significantly, and
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Now
Let's all go to the lobby.
Now you can get popcorn and refreshments, guys. Go ahead before we start. There's bags there, soup in there. You're allowed to have as much.
John, since that was kind of his report there, have at it.
When are you going to clean the leaves out from the ends of the...
You're responsible.
We are going to do that?
You're responsible.
We'll be there
Well,
next
I'm
week.
responsible.
That we let you put the pipe in the ditch. This is how it works, and you're responsible to keep both ends open. But we will come as a courtesy to do it for you, Wilma. I'll be there. I'll be there. You call me in the spring, honey, then I'll come there. So. But yeah, but honestly, you're supposed to maintain your own culvert pipes. You're supposed to keep the ends open. That's not something that we do.
Well, that's in the ditch. No.
The whole thing is that they allow you to put the pipe in the ditch and access the public road.
When anything good happens in that ditch, Wilma, it's our ditch. When anything bad happens in
It's my
that
ditch.
your ditch. Your ditch.
We'll come and take care of it.
No, because I noticed on all the up our road, the ends of the pipes are all clogged up.
I think we better get on top of some of your neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
Corey, send Wilma a letter.
I always take care of it. We'll take care of it.
After you hit 85, then we start to.
Well, that isn't too far off, buddy.
Well, I'm giving you something to look forward to.
It isn't too far off.
All right. Anybody else? Questions or comments? We're going to sign agendas for you guys, so this is probably for a batch.
A couple of them want to ask a couple of questions.
I guess it'll be all three of them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you guys still use Christmas trees as mulch? Still take Christmas trees as mulch?
Yeah, what we do with the trees is we do have them recycled into mulch. We take them to TRC in Newberry. We actually get a grant, and PJ knows about that, that pays for that. We receive the trees January through February at the Township Garage, and then we take them from there to TRC. They do have tub grinders there, and you can use a big mulch on it.
And you can drop it off anytime?
Yeah, anytime.
How long are you going to take those yet?
Stands ornaments.
I can take them to the end of February.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not going to make it a priority right now.
Not right for Christmas.
Yeah, so if you can still get it up there, go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? Well, thank you for coming, everyone. We'll look for a motion here.
So moved. Yes.
Need a second there.
That's what we seen yesterday.
John? Yes. Mike?
Yes. Yes.
I recommended it to keep it the same.
I believe we did do that.
I'm going to let you guys know all this, the road program is on the website. So you guys want to peruse it, go on the website.
What are we looking for?
Keep track of it.
If Stafford 4 and 5 ever become paved,
Stafford 4 and 5. 5 is the most eastern portion. We're aggressively trying to pave them all. Once again, that road's narrow. 5 is there's a lot of trees. There's issues on 4 where it's narrow, especially by Moreland, Victoria, Orange. It's very narrow there. We have to cut the hills back, cut the trees back there. We are, if you notice, we are gradually moving down your way. One was done, one of the first roads converted. 2, which is from Auburn, one is getting done this year. We did 3 last year. 4's next. It's on the radar. We're looking at it. Things we're contemplating.
3 was when we first did the ditching back 20 years ago. It was kind of a weird thing, but 3 was never. 3 was where it's supposed to be. That's one of the problems with gravel roads. They route north and south as you drive around all the puddles in the roads. Well, 3 always, but as soon as you got over a little bit, there was tons of trees, and it's weird. The trees exacerbate the road falling apart, and so it's how some of the, it's an interesting thing. Why is one part of the road narrower than the other? That's the reason. People driving around the puddles for years and years. So, but it's a big project. We've got it on the radar, but it's $1 million project.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
We're trying to get with this project to give people a nice access out. If you're going to go west, you should have good road to drive.
Jack's talking about history of the roads. One real interesting one is Wing, Thorpe going south.
That's another.
Thorpe south off of Taylor May. If you've ever driven it, that's supposed to have 90-degree turns in it.
Yeah.
And over the years, they just kind of softened out.
And it's probably 30 feet off center.
Not many people really know that.
Well, I can tell you, when we had it surveyed for the gas line that went down there, the lady, when she woke up and saw that surveyor stake about 5 feet off her porch, she had a heart attack. And so, our plan is not to put that road back. And as a matter of fact, we are centering Stafford Road here to line it up. And we actually were talking, should we try to leave a bend in it? And it just doesn't, it's not good engineering sense. But we're moving Stafford Road probably 6 feet.
Still south.
Yeah, it's already south. It's gone north 6 feet. So
then we're increasing the shelf. Right now,
and we have to have a wider shelf. Some of the roads we were 16 feet.
Now, the shelf that they're requiring now is a 26-foot shelf. That's what we're working with, and that's what your road sits on, and that's edge to edge. The pavement itself, depending 20 to 22 foot. So to go out and look at those areas there, and you can take a look at it yourselves. When we went over to Stafford over by IMS, it's an 18-foot width road. It drops right into a ditch. And the reason that we have to do the total reconstruction is because that has to be filled in with earth, compacted, put Portland cement in it, then put the road over it. So that's one of the issues we face over on 4 and 5 also, is getting that 26-foot shelf. Which we did Bartholomew Road in 1998, we built the shelf ourselves. But once again, that was actually pretty good on that one project. But you can see we're juggling right now. We're doing the resurfaces and trying to convert. But it's in there.
You're on the radar. It's just
hey, you got paved last year, right? 2 years ago?
Well, no, actually, I'm at Cooper Court, so we didn't get paid.
Oh, okay. You're on Cooper? You're up on that 10 degree? Oh,
yeah.
my Lord.
Whoever does that does a really nice job solving it.
Well, that's Ryan. But anyways, do you ever go through the intersection there?
Like, slide through it?
Yeah.
Right, no.
Not yet? Okay, so we're doing an okay job.
You ever run a little thrill, we'll let you try the truck down there.
Well, Cooper and Jensen are at 10 degrees.
Yeah, I know.
And instead of flattening out the cul-de-sac, they left it pitched.
Yeah.
So and you take a truck up there with the truck materials 40,000 pounds and you lose traction. It's no fun. So
I just keep my speed up to get up my drives.
Oh yeah.
The neighbors were saying.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's on the program there. You'll see Cooper. I think we have Cooper, Jensen, Moreland's in there. Yeah.
So, you handle that real well. Maybe we get your name and call you for doing some plow rides.
I think you'd want me driving your plow.
One of the things with Moreland Phase 2 is that it's a newer subdivision. What's happening now is we're tracking the building in there, the construction, what's happening, the edges of the roads are failing.
That's with no houses.
And that's with just a few houses. So, and since you're so new, I can't go in there right now because you're going to have a lot more houses. You're going to have a lot more neighbors. And what will happen with the newer pavement, they'll degrade it and fall apart.
And this is one of the issues.
Yeah. So I already have plans for your subdivision. I'm going to do full depth repair where you're at there. We'll dig that out, take out the soft spots, fill it back in. That'll be over the course of the summer. Okay. And then hopefully, we'll get a substantial base in there to support any of the other trucks coming in and out. Because theirs is, frankly, we have an influx of houses just boom coming up in the neighborhood.
So it's not going to be beautiful. It's going to be passable because there are going to be lots of patches we're going to have to put in the road.
Right. Yeah. But I got you on the paving projects there.
You think I'm scared? Don't think my shape and flowers or something. Well, we're working on that. We're not that good yet. Hey, you didn't think we'd have a popcorn screen, but we were already talking.
No, I jumped in there thinking I was going to have to say game. And there you were.
Didn't happen.
I should go back to the old big crate pavers.
That's right. Okay, yeah, we're adjourned.
We're adjourned. So.
Hey, Scouts, can you come see me before you leave?
That's